Hello, thank you for tuning in to Seniorly Presents Curtain Up. We're your hosts. I'm Emma.
And I'm Craig. It's great to be back. I had so much fun on Monday's prom episode.
Me too, and we've been having such a blast playing all of these games, and we have a few more games today.
That's right. So please tell us a little more about what we have in store today, Emma.
Yes, we have a great show today. Morgan Anita Wood and Vincent Jamal Hooper from Hamilton are here. Henry Mansfield will sing some songs for you, and Monet Sabel is back for an encore performance. But first, we're so excited to welcome back our friend, retired battalion chief of the San Francisco Fire Department, Tony DiGiovanni from Brookdale, Windsor. Hi, Tony.
Hi.
It's good to see you again.
It's good to be with you again.
Great. Well, we're going to try some trivia together today, and Craig is going to be our host and explain how it will work.
Yes. So what I'll do is I'll ask you some questions that I've written and that Emma has not seen yet. And you two can work together as a team to try and come up with your answer. And our viewers at home can play along by trying to guess the answer as well. Does that sound good? All right, great. So are you guys ready for your first couple of questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
All right, here we go. Number one, the longest Major League Baseball game in history lasted how many innings? A, 19 innings, B, 26 innings, C, 32 innings, D, 44 innings.
Well, Tony, you might have to take this one because I don't even know how many innings are in a regular game.
I think it was 26 innings.
You are absolutely correct. It was B, 26 innings. It was.
Tony, do you know what game it was?
It was the Giants and the Milwaukee Braves, I believe.
It was the Boston Braves and the Brooklyn Robins from May 1st, 1920. And apparently the score was still 1-1 at the end of 26 innings, but they had to call the game because it got dark. So it could have gone on even longer. But you are absolutely correct. 26 innings. Well done.
Good job.
Okay. So I got one more for you right now. We'll have a few later on, but this is one more I'm going to give you right now. See if I can stump you on this one. Now, we all know that Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. Who was the last person to walk on the moon? Is it A, James Irwin, B, Gene Cernan, C, Alan Shepard, or D, Charles Duke?
I have to defer to the lady.
Can you give us a hint? I'm stumped too, Tony. Can you give us a hint, Craig?
Can I? I'll tell you this, if this helps anybody. It was in 1972.
Really?
If that means anything to anybody. I'll give you the names once again. James Irwin, Gene Cernan, Alan Shepard, and Charles Duke.
I'm going to say Alan Shepard.
How about you, Tony?
I'll go with whatever the lady says.
All right. Well, the lady is incorrect. It was B, Gene Cernan. Huh. Yes, this happened in December of 1972. Apparently, his colleague Harrison Schmitt was also part of that lunar walk, but Gene was the last one into the pod, so he got the credit for being the last person to walk on the moon.
Huh.
But got 1 out of 2 so far. That is a good average, and we'll be back with some other questions later on.
Okay.
But great job so far, and we'll be back with you in a little while, Tony. Sound good?
Excuse me?
We'll be back with you in a little bit.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
Oh, gosh. Well, at least you knew the first one. I don't know any of these. I'm really bad at trivia, but thank you, Craig.
No problem.
And now I'm so excited to introduce Morgan Anita Wood and Vincent Jamal Hooper from the Peggy Company of Hamilton that was in Puerto Rico and in San Francisco. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi, you guys. I love the color coordination. You guys look amazing.
We love a good mustard yellow, and it happened to be in both of our closets, so we're happy with it.
Where are you guys calling in from today?
Los Angeles.
Wow. Well, we're so lucky to have you both on, and we'll get to hear both of you sing together and apart. So we're happy to have you, and we'll start with Morgan first. You're going to sing "He Wanted a Girl" from the musical Giant.
Yes. Music and lyrics by Michael John McKeesa. So I'm excited.
Go.
Alrighty. He wanted a girl who hates dusty roads. He wanted a girl who cries porcelain tears. He wanted a girl who'll put locks on the door to protect all those gemstones she's got in her ears. But I'm a girl who likes dusty roads. Yes, I'm a girl who enjoys the outside. I was that girl who could keep up with him and would follow him anywhere he chose to ride. And we were right, balancing through the gullies, pitching temperature and jerky, showing off our scratches and favoring stars. Teaching me to hold my bourbon, using me to play my fiddle, making up songs, singing them to the stars. We love ourselves to see that's something I can keep. That's something I can keep in my heart. But hearts don't dress up in fancy new clothes. Hearts don't wear jewels with locks on the door. Hearts are just drums that go beating with one. And he was the one that my heart wanted. He wanted a girl who hates dusty roads. He found him a girl who hates dusty roads. Their hearts was meant to fit. So I'll be the fiddle playing, bourbon drinking, girl who learned to live with it.
Oh, what a cheerleader you have there. That was beautiful.
Little fan club. It's so nice, you know?
Okay, so now I have some questions for the both of you.
Great. Yay.
Starting with Morgan, that song is pretty different than what we hear in Hamilton. And actually, I was lucky enough to see you guys in it, so that's cool. But what is your dream role?
Elphaba.
Really?
Question. Yes. That. I mean, my family are huge Wizard of Oz buffs in general, but I mean, so growing up and knowing that story was wonderful. But I went to New York City for the first time when I was 10 with my mom for my birthday, and I saw that show, and I was just like, that.
Wow.
Before I died.
We actually had two women who have played Elphaba on this show, and they both talked about how being green like happens and how it's so difficult. So I don't know that I would want to be green every day. But
I'm willing to endure that forever. I would love to be green.
I love that. Great answer. Okay, for Vince, it's obviously trivia day here. What is the most interesting fact that you know?
Ooh, let's see. Elephants listen with their feet.
What?
Yeah, so like they communicate with like seismic vibrations, and they can do that across like 20 miles or so. And yeah, so they can like, talk that way.
That's wild. How do you know that?
There's a great documentary about elephants that's on Disney Plus. Yeah.
I know. I was just thinking that.
I feel like you're like plugging it. Were you in it?
Check it out.
It's wonderful.
Great. All right. And obviously this isn't the easiest time for everyone. What are some small things that have just brightened up your day? We're always looking for little extra things to feel positive about.
I mean, living with her is not too shabby. That's always like a great thing to experience. I mean, I don't know.
I agreed, of course. I love spending like the moments I wake up. I usually didn't have this kind of freedom when we were able to work. So I love going out to our nice little patio and having a coffee and reading a book.
Oh,
Like indulge in those kinds of small things that just create a lot of joy within me. So yeah, it's like holding on to the small things and gratitude for those during this time.
Cooking.
oh, what's the best thing you guys have cooked?
Ooh, I mean, I learned how to make steak.
He makes a mistake.
Um,
I don't really cook, so he is really doing a wonderful thing and experimenting with all of these new meals. So it's great.
I love that. And you guys, before we started today, you were both sharing stories with me about your grandparents. If you want to just give them a shout out or share a bit about them.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, my grandparents have passed on my dad's side, but I have so many wonderful memories about them. And I used to spend, my grandpa would call me before every Valentine's Day and ask me to be his Valentine. And we would have breakfast before I would go to school. And my mom would go to the restaurant where we decided to have breakfast, set up the table with festive, Valentine's Day festive things. And like, there'd always be a little bear and a card waiting for me. And I got to celebrate with him. So that's one of my favorite grandparent memories, but hello to Grandpa Boo Bar.
I love that. And what about you, Vincent?
my grandpa on my mom's side actually helped save my life one time because I had was playing outside and had accidentally gotten into an ant pile, and they sort of like went on the attack. And so I mean, prior to us actually going to the hospital, he came out and like hosed me down and like got me out of the grass and like did that whole deal. And so yeah, I'm eternally grateful to him for that.
Oh, that sounds really painful, but definitely grateful. What a crazy memory to have. Well, thank you guys for sharing that. That's really special. I love that Valentine's Day story. That's so special to share. Thank you for sharing that. And you have another song now, I think Vincent is going to sing, Beautiful City from the Stephen Schwartz musical Godspell.
Ruins and the rubble, out of the smoke, out of the night of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? One pale thin ray, reaching for the day. We can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but we can build a city of men. We may not reach the ending, but we can start slowly, truly mending, brick by brick, heart by heart. Now, maybe we start learning how we can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but we can build a city of men. When your trust is all but shattered, when your faith is all but killed, you can give up bitter night, or you can slowly start to build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels. Finally, a city of men. A city of men.
Yay.
Oh, that's one of my favorite musicals. Great job.
Awesome.
Yay.
I love that. All right, so a couple more questions before you guys do a duet from another one of my favorite musicals. You guys both started out with Hamilton in San Francisco, and now Morgan, you're with Hamilton in Los Angeles. Between the two of you, how many roles did you play or cover?
9.
What? Can you list them all?
Earlier, I was like, how many do we do? Yeah.
List them.
So we both were in the ensemble, Woman 5 and Man 5.
Okay.
Then I covered Hamilton, Burr, Lafayette Jefferson, and George Washington.
And then I covered all 3 Schuyler sisters.
Wow, that is a lot. Wow, amazing. Well, there's one character I didn't hear that you guys covered, which is a seniorly favorite character. Actually, when the show was in San Francisco, a bunch of us from Seniorly went to go see it, and everyone loved King George. So who would get to play King George if you were to do your own production?
This one just loves all types of caricatures and playing around with voices and accents and all that kind of stuff, and just like really, for lack of a better term, like hamming it up. So I think it would be perfect for it.
Out of all the roles you learned, so out of all the 9, which one did you guys like performing the most?
It's always such a difficult question
Yeah.
because I love elements of all of them. My favorite, I think I go off of my favorite song to sing in the show is Burn. So I loved getting the opportunity to play Eliza. So
Amazing.
I mean, both Hamilton and Burr have such fascinating, journeys through the show. So I think either one of them, and especially like the times that we got to play opposite each other as like Eliza and Hamilton was always really great for me, So.
Yeah, that was very exciting.
Yes.
And you both were in the cast of Hamilton in Puerto Rico with Lin-Manuel Miranda to raise money after Hurricane Maria. What was it like to be a part of that show in Puerto Rico?
It was insane. It was just, it felt like a rock concert.
Wow.
It was just, I don't think we realized to what degree we were truly making history aside Lin-Manuel Miranda in Puerto Rico, as well as helping so many people. And we were so spoiled in that we got to do so by doing what we love, doing our, one of our dream shows. So it was quite surreal. And sometimes I feel like it still hasn't hit home, to be honest.
Wow.
Yeah. And I mean, not too shabby to like get to perform and then like go to the beach if you wanted to. It goes right there. So, it's like, yeah.
Oh, amazing. And now you've done it in 3 different places, Morgan. What is that like, kind of transitioning to play the same story, but with different people, different plays?
I mean, I am just overwhelmingly grateful always for just the opportunity to be a part of the Ham Fam. But it's so wonderful to get to work with such a variety of human beings who also are just as passionate about the story we're telling, and to get to tell it in, such divergent places is a gift. And I'm so excited to, hopefully once we get through this more difficult time, continue to tell that story because it's a really good one. So
it's so good. And another good one is Dear Evan Hansen. Definitely Hamilton and Dear Evan Hansen are my top 2. But we can't wait to hear this last song you have in store for us today. This is Only Us, and it's a duet from both of you. So take it away.
Yes. Great. I don't need you to sell me on reasons to want you. I don't need you to search for the proof that I wish you. You don't have to convince me. You don't have to be scared you're not enough. 'Cause what we've got going is good. I don't need more reminders of what's been broken. I don't need you to fix what I have. Clear the slate and start over. Try to quiet the noises in your head. We can't compete with all of that. So what if it's us? What if it's us? And only us? And what came before? How? Can we try that? What if it's you? And what if it's me? And what if that's all that we need to be? And the rest of the world goes away. What do you say?
I never thought there'd be someone like you who would want me.
Well,
So I give you 10,000 reasons to not let me go. But if you really see me, if you like me for me and nothing else, well, that's all that I've wanted for longer than you could possibly know. So it can be us, and only us. And what came before won't count anymore or matter. We can try that, it's not so impossible. Nobody else but the two of us here. You're saying it's possible.
we can just watch the whole world disappear.
Till you're the only one I still know how to see. It's just you and me.
It'll be us, and only us. And what came before won't count anymore.
We can try that. You and me. That's all that we needed to be. And the rest of the world falls away. And the rest of the world falls away. The world falls away. The world falls away. And it's only
Oh, so good. You guys are so talented. Wow, I have like goosebumps over here. Thank you so much. It's been so lovely to watch you guys perform today and have you on the show. And I indulged a lot of my like nerdy drama loving things. So I love talking to you. I'm like such a fan of both of you. So thank you so much for coming on, and take care, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, that was so fun. And now it's time for another round of trivia questions. Craig, are you ready?
I am definitely ready. If you are.
Amazing. I don't know. I'm not great at trivia, but I think I'm excited to bring back my teammate who's really carrying us here. Welcome back, Tony.
I'm back again. Thank you.
Yes.
Good to see
All
you,
right.
Tony. All right.
Good to see you.
So I got 3 more questions for you guys. And Emma, I know you are not feeling confident right now, but I feel like you might do a better job with this next one. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Not to put the pressure on, but all right. Next question. What was the first animated film to be nominated for a Best Picture Oscar? Was it A, Snow White, B, Alice in Wonderland, C, Beauty and the Beast, or D, Toy Story?
Snow White.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Snow White.
Beauty and the Beast.
No!
Sorry, guys.
What? Was Snow White not before that, or was it not nominated?
No, I think it got a special Oscar for being like an animated film, but Beauty and the Beast in 1991 was the first animated film to be nominated for Best Picture. And it was also, yeah. So, you know, Snow White I do believe it got an Oscar, so maybe we should give that one to you guys. I think we're going to give it to you.
It was a little trick question, Craig, but okay.
I suppose so. I didn't realize it was, but you're right in retrospect.
Right.
Also, Beauty and the Beast was the first animated film to win a Best Picture Golden Globe, interestingly enough. So, all right, we're going to give that one to you. So you got 2 so far.
Okay.
2 out of 3. All right. Now, only one of the following presidents received a college degree. Who was it? Was it A, George Washington, B, Abraham Lincoln, C, James Buchanan, or D, Harry Truman? Which one of those 4 received a college degree?
I didn't even know you could become president without one. Do
Me
you know, Tony?
What do you think, Tony?
Either Buchanan or Truman. I forget which one.
You are correct.
Buchanan.
It is D, James Buchanan.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Good job.
Yeah, see, I thought Harry Truman would be like kind of a spoiler now. When I was like 20th century president who didn't graduate college, it kind of blew my mind.
Yeah.
And they're
The haberdasher.
a haberdasher. There you go. And there were six other presidents who didn't graduate from college. They are Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, Zachary Taylor, Millard Fillmore, Andrew Johnson, and Grover Cleveland. We've had 9 presidents that didn't graduate. That was pretty interesting. As someone who didn't graduate college, that gives me hope for myself.
Yeah, no clue.
I think they made it okay.
What was that?
I said we think they made it okay.
Yeah, they did just fine. All right. Now we got one more question for you guys.
Okay.
You're doing great so far. You've gotten, what is it, 3 out of 4? All right, great.
Maybe.
So the last one, for all those Jurassic Park fans out there, the dinosaur name Velociraptor comes from the Latin meaning A, swift claw, B, swift robber, C, swift lizard, or D, swift bird.
Raptor, that means a bird, so it's swift bird.
I think he's right.
I'm afraid it's B.
What?
Swift robber.
Robber.
I know.
Huh.
I was
good
surprised.
That one's tough.
Well, we blew it. We blew it.
Well,
You did
Tony,
not.
You carried this team. I really blew it on mine. You got that first one with the innings, right?
That's right. And the Snow White was a bit of a trick one, I suppose. And you got Buchanan. I think you guys did really well, personally.
Well, thank you so much for playing with me, Tony. I really needed your help today. And thank you, Craig.
Thank you for all your help and support.
All right, take care.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Nice for you.
And Tony,
Tony.
actually lives in Brookdale, Windsor, and Brookdale is the largest assisted senior living provider in the country, and we're so grateful for everything they do for us, and of course for connecting us to Tony. I would have failed today without him. And now I'm so excited to introduce the multi-talented singer-songwriter Henry Mansfield. Welcome.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Hi. Well, you've got a couple of original songs to share with us today. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Well, that's awesome. I love hearing their own material. That's so exciting. So let's just dive right in. This first one is called Shovel and Stopwatch.
That's the one. I've forgotten what fall looks like. Weather wets the string and threads another week of 85 degrees. While blood clots at the turnpike, bachelors wander pockets stuffed with rings. I'm disappearing daily to the trees. Future's near, I'm hoarding every penny from the street in case we're out of change. Before you reappear, remind me of the life between monotonies, digging a new place to be. I've created something tiny, Jeopardy, what is a DMZ, a trench, a safe of light and shadow for our dreams. That's right. Future's near, I'm hoarding every penny from the street in case we're out of change. Before you reappear, remind me of the life between monotonies and all the weeks struggling to spell sentences like we are here. Spin the globe, carving out small corners of the sky for you and me. Let's count up the days of our separate stories. Let them count against our separation. You said with conviction, there must be time for us somewhere, 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 somewhere. I clicked off the stopwatch, led you into the tree. Future's here and now it's safe to settle from under here. We'll block the city with our thumb. Took a year, but now there's room for anything. So many possibilities. Weeks to spend on sentences like we are here and spin the globe. I did my best to make a little home. I did my best to make a little home. I did my best to make a little home for you and me.
Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you. It's so exciting to hear you play and sing at the same time. How long have you been playing the piano?
I've been playing piano for about 8 years now, I think.
Wow. And what kind of inspired that song?
That song was actually, I grew up in Seattle and I had just moved to Boston for school. And I was in a long distance relationship with someone at the time. And basically it was just a song about waiting for this period of time to be over so something good can come later, which I think in quarantine we can all sort of relate to.
It's very fitting. Where are you living now? Where are you joining us from today?
I'm in Los Angeles, California.
Oh, wow. So far, all our performers are from there. What have you been doing apart from music to keep busy during this time?
It's been a lot of music. I've been doing a bit of cooking and beyond that, really just using the time to I think LA is such a fast-paced city. It's really easy to sort of get caught up in lots of other things. So using the time to sort of read some books, reconnect with things I find important, and find new ways to be creative and contribute.
That's great. Yeah, I think we've been hearing from a lot of our guests, there is this silver lining to this experience about being able to be creative and reconnect with loved ones. So There is always something to be grateful for. And you actually had a shout out you wanted to give to some family members of yours. Is that right?
I did, yeah. My dad's parents, who were a big part of my childhood, and actually a big part of my musical education, they just moved into a home back in Seattle, and it's kind of a whole new experience for them. But it sounds like they're doing well, and they're adjusting, and I'm happy for them.
That's so great. I love to hear success stories like that. And you have some new songs coming out. Can you tell us more about those?
I do, yeah. Those songs, so I have 2 new songs coming out sometime next month. I don't have a date quite set yet. But new songs I've been working on for a very long time with the band from Boston, Los Angeles, and I'm really, really excited to finally get these out to the world. And they'll be on Spotify and iTunes and my website and all the places you can find music.
Amazing. And I believe your website is just your name, henrymansfield.com. So for anyone watching, is that correct?
That's the one.
Okay, good. You can check out his music there always. That's so great. And you have one more you're going to share with us today. This is Blinking in My Bedroom.
That's the one.
Take it away.
Wind shook me away, told me everything that I forgot by the morning. So now I drive with the windows down. I pull a kite through the center of town. I keep trying, but I can't trust my memories, only things that I've been through. And I mix up all I believe, all I hope is true. So if you need me, I'll be out on the hometown streets, looking for the breeze. Are you like me? Spend every hour in search of a story. Some home, some die to maybe restore me. There was structure in the shadows. I was bright and fully charged. Now I'm blinking in my bedroom. Can you see from where you are? Can you see from where you are? There are moments we lose, I mean the tiny ones, the parlay after the punch-up. I like to think they're a kind of bruise. To forget isn't something we choose. Little buttons made of black and blue we could use as rehearsal cues. Give a name to the things that we've been through. Till the day they paddle out from the shore and they slip down beneath the skin, never to be seen or heard again. Sorry, but I don't know where to begin. I spend every hour in search of a story. Some home, some die to maybe restore me. I was every prairie highway, I was every passing car. Now I'm blinking in my bedroom. Can you see from where you are? Oh, there's who we are and who we want to be. Our happiness is a gauge of the gap between. Wait on a savior who knows what we look like when all our pieces fit right. But maybe could we be happy how we are? even if that's just as hard. I spend every hour in search of a story. Some home, some diet to maybe restore me. There was structure in the shadows. I was bright and fully charged. Now I'm blinking in my bedroom. Can you see from where you are? And can you see from where you are? And can you see from where you are? Can you see from where you are?
Thank you so much. That was lovely. Thank you for coming on the show and sharing your music with us today. It was really great to have you, and take care.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, bye. And now, please welcome singer, actress, health coach, yoga instructor, Farah Alvin, who is joining us from Manhattan.
Hello.
Hi there. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm doing well. Before you begin, is there anyone you want to give a shout out to today?
I just want to say hi to my mother-in-law and father-in-law, Jerry and Jerry Weinerman, and everybody at University Village Retirement Home, I guess, although it's really like a retirement community in Thousand Oaks, California. Hello.
I've actually heard of it. Hi, that's great. All right, well, you're going to do our wellness section today, so take it away.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name's Farah, and I'm just going to offer you 2 pretty simple breathing techniques that if you're feeling anxious or feeling a little bit emotionally or mentally overwhelmed at any time, these breathing techniques can help you kind of reset your nervous system a little bit. They slow down the breath, especially if you're feeling like you're breathing very high and in a nervous way up in your upper chest. I know I've been feeling this way a lot. Just the nature of all of the changes we've all been going through. So both of these things will help activate your lower lobes of your lungs, and they slow your breathing down. And the thing I want to say about both of these things before I offer them to you and show you how to do them, you should feel free to follow along with me while I do them, is that if at any point in time you feel lightheaded or you feel uncomfortable or you feel like this is creating more stress for your breathing, then please stop. Take a good, clear inhalation, exhalation, a calm, normalizing breath, and be done. But if this is useful to you, which it could be, I wanted to share it with you today. So the first is called alternate nostril breathing. And what we're going to do is breathe only through our nose and actually only one nostril at a time. So to do this, you're going to make kind of a little claw with your hand, and your thumb's going to plug. You're going to use your dominant hand. I'm going to use my right hand. Your thumb's going to stop your right nostril, and your ring finger is going to stop your left nostril. And this little claw is going to kind of rest right on the bridge of your nose like this. And it makes it pretty easy to put your thumb down here and then put your ring finger down here. It's a very gentle kind of stop that you're going to do. And what happens is you take a big, deep breath in. I know I look silly right now. Take a big, deep breath in through both nostrils. And then you're going to close the right nostril and exhale out the left nostril. And then inhale through the left nostril. Close it. Open up the right one and exhale out this one. And then inhale here. Close it and exhale here. And while I know that seems really silly and I look really ridiculous and you might feel silly doing it, the slowing down of the breath tells the brain that everything is okay. It's kind of the body telling the brain that you're calm, even if you're not really feeling calm in your heart or in your mind. You can do as many rounds of that as you feel comfortable. I would say a round is what I would describe as in, then out, then in, then out. That's one round. And begin with just one and see how that feels for you. And you can do it up to, I would say, even put a little clock timer on and see if you can do it for a minute or for 2. I wouldn't really recommend going past that amount of time as you begin, but it can really kind of gives you something kind of distracting also to concentrate on. And it really does start to trigger your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the opposite of fight or flight. In the health world, we call it rest and digest. So the second one I'm going to offer to you, this one can be very difficult to get used to. So my recommendation is for sure, do it only once a day, but you can do this one, the alternate side nostril breathing, or this one, which is called the 5-7-8 breath. Where am I? Not on my camera. Where 8. This is called 5-7-8, and you can do this breathing exercise at any time. The alternate side nostril breathing you can do more than once a day. Actually, really recommend doing it toward the end of the day if you're feeling a little wired or like you've been cooped up all day and you're having trouble feeling any insomnia or any anxiety before going to bed. It's a great time to do that one. This one you can do at any time if you feel nervous, if you feel aggravated. And again, only if your lungs are feeling good and clean and clear and you want to really sort of enjoy the feeling of a full breath in. So this one I'm going to describe and then do. So what this is, the 5 is an inhale for 5, a count of 5, a slow count of 5. Hold your breath for a count of 7, and then exhale for a count of 8. Now, the point of this is to make your exhalation much, much longer than your inhalation. And that helps to clear out any junk that's in your lungs. My allergies have been really bad right now, which makes me feel very nervous, because then I think, oh no, I'm sick, when really I just have a lot of extra sort of inflammation in my breathing. So this is about how I would count it. You could speed it up if it feels too slow for you, but it would go like this. First, take a normal breath and exhale all that old yucky air out of your lungs. And then inhale for a count of 5, like this. Hold. And exhale 8. I'm going to tell you, I just did that and I actually feel way more peaceful than I did even before I began it. It gives your brain something new to focus on. It gives your brain something to focus on the breath. And just extending that exhalation helps to calm the nervous system and also helps to really, really clear out the lungs, clear out the nose, clear out the sinus. You can do this once a day. You can become lightheaded if you do it more than once a day. So start with one, and if you get to be a pro at it and you're doing it all the time, definitely twice a day is totally fine. It's great to do when you're feeling like a little overwhelmed, which I didn't realize I was feeling until I just did it with you. So that's it. Be in good health. Breathe clearly, enjoy your deep breath, and anytime that's useful to you, I hope that it's helpful, and take care of yourselves. That's it.
Wow, that was really helpful for me as well. I was following along and definitely felt silly with the nose thing, but helped me a lot. And I think we all need techniques right now to just feel calm and peaceful. So that was great. Thank you so much, Farah. And next, I'm so excited to welcome back our friend, the wonderful singer, Monet Sabel. Welcome to the screen. Hi. So great to see you. Where are you joining us from?
I'm in Manhattan, New York. Still here.
And do you have anyone you want to give a shout out to today?
My parents are watching. John and Sue Sabel in California. Hi, guys.
I love that your parents are your fans as well. Well, we're so excited for your first song. It's a Joni Mitchell favorite, and I can't wait to hear it, The Big Yellow Taxi.
Thanks, Emma. Here we go, guys. One of my favorite songs. Hope you enjoy. Ooh, speaker turned off. Hold on. Live from home, folks. Okay, here we go. We paved paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it
always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They took all the trees, put them in a tree museum. And they charged the people $1.50 just to see them. Well, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Hey, farmer, farmer, put away the DDT now. Give me spots on my apples, believe me, the birds and the bees. Please, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? You paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Late last night, I heard the screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi took away my old man. Well, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Pave paradise, put up a parking lot. I said, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot.
That was so fun. I did not know that was the name of that song, but I definitely know that song. You bring such a positive energy to the screen. It's really refreshing. And I guess I heard we're going to play a game now. I don't know much about this. So Chloe from the broadcast booth is going to lead us. So welcome, Chloe.
Hello.
Chloe.
Hi, Monet. That was a perfect song for Earth Day.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was Earth Day.
Yeah.
I nailed it.
Okay, cool. So I've got a little game prepared for you guys. It's based off of Heads Up, and it's occupation themed in honor of our friend Tony because he's a firefighter, and that's like the coolest occupation ever. Okay, so here's how it's going to work. I'm going to put up a banner on the screen with an occupation, and to keep Emma honest, we're going to have her blindfold herself or close her eyes so she can't see what the occupation is.
Okay.
And then Monet, you're going to have to get Emma to guess the correct job by describing it without using any of the words on the screen.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to give you guys 90 seconds. I'll be timing, and we're going to see how many you guys can get.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, no, but I'm nervous. Okay.
It's going to be great. You got this.
All right. Tie this up.
Okay. I'm going to get the timer ready. We're going low tech. I've got my phone.
Yeah.
All right. I can't see. Am I in the camera?
Yeah, you're in the camera.
All right.
Okay. I'm starting the timer now, and go.
I cook a lot of food.
A chef.
In a restaurant. Yes. We're underwater looking at the things that live there. And
Scuba diver.
No, but we're studying them in the
Marine
lab.
biologist.
Yes. Here's your mail, sir. Let me drive my truck.
Man?
Yeah. Gender non-conforming. Yes. We're on the plane, and I'm gonna help you out, and we're gonna
Flight attendant.
Yes. I object.
A judge. A lawyer.
Yes. Digging for old dinosaur bones.
Archaeologist.
Yes.
Okay, 45 seconds.
Selling houses.
A realtor.
Yes. Yeah. Walking through a historic thing, and I am leading you, giving you information. We're in a group, and we
tour guide.
Yes. Yes. We're so good at this. Helping you in a hospital, the main person.
Doctor.
Cutting hair.
A stylist.
Just a boy's hair.
15 seconds.
A barber.
Yes. Brush strokes of color.
Artist?
No.
Painter.
Yes. I write music.
Composer.
Yes.
Okay, and that's time, guys.
Okay.
That was great. You guys got so many.
I have so
I swear I couldn't see. My contacts are messed up now. I can't even see it normally now. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Great job, Monet and Emma.
No, it was Monet. She did a great job. That was fun.
I would play that again. You guys want to hang out later?
Oh, I know. Now we can inspire people. That's how you can play Heads Up from afar. Cool. Thanks for that, Chloe.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, Chloe.
And now you're going to sing one more for us. We're so excited. It's Always True to You from Kiss Me Kate.
Mm-hmm. It's a fun little oldie Cole Porter song. Great. So let me get my track here. Alrighty. Why can't you behave? Why can't you behave? How in hell can you be jealous when you know, baby, I'm your slave? I'm just mad for you, and I'll always be. But naturally, if a custom-tailored vet asks me out for something wet, when the vet begins to pet, I cry, hooray! But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. I enjoy a tender pass by the boss of Boston, Mass. Though his pass is middle class and not back bay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. There's a madman known as Mac who is planning to attack. If his mad attack means a Cadillac, okay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. I've been asked to have a meal by a big tycoon in steel. If the meal includes a deal, except I may. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. I could never curl my lip to a dazzling diamond clip. Though the clip meant let her rip, I'd not say nay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. There's an oilman known as Tex who is keen to give me checks. And this checks, I fear, means that sex is here to stay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way.
Oh, you're so good. Thank you so much for coming back. It's such a pleasure to have you on and listen to your beautiful voice.
Thank you, Emma. That's so kind. It's so fun to be here. I was looking forward to it all week. So thank you.
Great. Well, thank you. Stay safe.
Yeah, you too. This is fun.
And that's it. Let's see. I think Craig might come back to say goodbye. There he is.
Yeah, she was really wonderful.
So
yeah. And that is our show for today, everybody. From everyone at Seniorly, thank you for joining us today.
And don't forget to subscribe to help us get live closed captioning. We could not be closer to the 1,000 we need to enable it. Maybe, hopefully, crossing my fingers, today is the day.
Yes, and keep helping us spread the word. Follow Seniorly on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and give us a shout out using the hashtag #CurtainUp.
A special thanks to all of our guests in today's episode: Morgan Anita Wood, Vincent Hooper, Henry Mansfield, Monet Sabel, and Farah Alvin.
And a special thank you to Tony and Brookdale Windsor. And as always, thanks to Chloe Ivinson in the broadcast booth.
Tune in on Friday for another special episode of Curtain Up. And in the meantime, you can always watch previous episodes of Curtain Up on our YouTube channel, especially if you subscribe.
We are doing this for senior living communities across the country and for all our viewers who are at home. We are here for you during this crisis. We will be here for you when it's over.
We love what you bring to our world. We'll be back on Friday to entertain you. Bye.
Bye,
Take
everybody.
care.